Hello and welcome to another cheese tutorial. In this tutorial I want to show you what a Seraphim TML support ACU can do. And the basic set, which is just the support ACU with the TML upgrade, is going to cost you 3,550 mass. And you should make sure not to build the TML preset, but the actual support ACU, and upgrade the TML upgrade later. Because if you go for this one, it's going to say missile preset in the title, and a lot of missile support ACU cheese relies on the fact that nobody knows that these are TML support ACUs and not some other type of support ACU. So you want to hide the fact that this is a missile support ACU, and this is why you build this, and then you upgrade the TML upgrade over this menu. And if you want to go for a more expensive version, like with other combat upgrades, then you would probably go for the nano repair system and the overcharge. And this package is going to cost you 10,000 mass per support ACU. So this is like 8 of them is quite an unrealistic number, and you would probably not get as many in real game. But getting 8 of the budget version, simply the TML preset, or like the TML upgrade I should say, right? Not the preset. And this is going to be relatively easy to get. This is just going to be a bit more expensive than a spider if you have 8 of these, right? And let's take a look at what 8 of these can do. So we're going to fire missiles at the spider. Let me move the GC out of the way. And you can see they are pinpoint accurate. Of course, if it's moving, you need to do some manual aiming. But you can see that this was a one-hit kill, right? So 8 of these are going to one-hit kill a spider. And of course, it's going to be super effective against fat boys too. And well, the GC has more HP, so it's a bit harder to kill this. But you know how experimentals are moving quite slowly, and there is not going to be TMD in the mid of the battlefield. And if something attacks you, you can use these to defend against it. And what if it's a GC? Well, you will probably missile it once, then it would start moving, and let's say you don't have very good aim, well then you would just engage in close combat, right? So the missiles are connecting, and they're killing like half the HP of the GC, and then the support ACUs can fire their overcharge. And you can see the nano repair system is quite good, so they're just tanking everything, and now the overcharge connects, and that's it, right? No unit lost. And of course you get the wreckage of the GC. So this is pretty cool as well, right?
System enabled.
And of course, if there's going to be an ACU, then it's going to be way easier, because ACUs don't have as much HP, and even if there's some TMD, there is probably not going to be a lot unless somebody made use of TML for the entire game. But basically the trick is to identify a game in which nobody used TML, and this is why people will have some TMD but not a lot. And if you now build a large-scale TML battery, somebody's going to scout it and they're going to build more TMD and shields, right? But if you build missile presets instead and nobody builds this TML battery, then people may expect like 1 TML or 2 TML, right? But not 8. And that's why they don't have enough TMD to actually defend their ACU against this kind of snipe. So this is very surprising sometimes, right? And I'll link a Guilecast in the description of this video, in which you can watch a game where a TML, a support ACU snipe, ended it pretty much, right? And of course, Seraphim support ACUs have the teleport upgrade, and interestingly, it's in another slot than the TML upgrade. So you can build these with teleport and TML, and I guess you can also build the nano upgrade. That's up to you pretty much. I'd say you should get it because it's not expensive, and this is going to provide some extra HP so that these units won't get killed so easily by air, for example. But you can also argue that you're going to fire the TML from a safe distance when you use the teleport, and that's why you don't need the nano upgrade. So it's kind of up to you. The difference is like 2k mass, and each of these with the teleport and the TML is going to cost you 20,000 mass, or like 19,000 without the nano and 21,000 with the nano. And just to demonstrate it, you can simply teleport these in and then fire this missile, right, from that position. And we got an ACU here, like hiding in the safety of the base. And let's say there's some, like, you know, Team D in this direction, because all the missiles are going to come from this side, of course, because this is where the opponent is. And then this type of cheese can kill the ACU from behind the enemy lines, right? And of course, if there are shields, you would bring a couple more and you would space them out a little bit so that the shield cannot like absorb the fire of the missile at the same time. You would rather like get some space in between them so that the missiles don't arrive at the exact same time, and the first couple of missiles can take down the shield, and the second part of the volley can take down the ACU, right? So this is how you would do it. And some of you may wonder, how expensive is such a missile? Well, it's a standard TML, so the mass cost is going to be 180 mass, and that's pretty much nothing in the late game. So I hope people find this tutorial useful, and good luck, have fun with your Seraphim TML support ACUs.